Oh my God. You won't believe what I almost just did. I almost had a heart attack. I have a few pots of contrast paints. They're more watered down acrylics. Kind of. And I almost knocked down like 3 whole pots of them. And I was like, no, because they're the ones that I used. That I use a lot. It's a well, they're Citadel, so they have like funky names. I got Iandon Yellow, Rattling Grime, and Frostheart, and Skeleton Horde. I almost knocked down all 4 of those. Almost. Hey, Chris. How you doing? Oh my God. Yeah. And also, I every so often I almost drink my own paint water. Like I got hold on. I just finished with 2 world eaters. Hold on, let me. They're just well, I'm planning on finishing the base coats of the paints. Hold on. So I'm waiting on getting my I'm waiting to get my I'm waiting to get my fuck, what was I gonna say? Well, I'm saving up money for a new vehicle for my Sisters of Battle army. So that way those girls can go in not with just like 2 rhinos, but instead this time with a pipe organ tank. But I'm gonna send these to Imaru. Imaru will send it to me. All right. So right here, this is World Eater number 1. He's got a icon of corn on the back. He's got some skulls over here. It's not the best picture. But then over here, I've got the 2 of them. That's my napkin that I use to clean. See right here, most of this right here is just trim. Base coat with corn red, and then trim gold. I chose gold because I like gold, and also it's the same color scheme that of the Blood Legion of Corn, the Blood God. This one's a better looking one. I have roughly around hold on, let me. I have 6 more of these to do. Then after that, I'm done with 20 corn berserkers, and I also have my jackals. My jackals are, for the most part, complete. I did lose the 40 mil base, but I found it again after digging through my World Eaters box. Like, here's the thing, I really like Warhammer stuff, and well, I just pick up a shit ton of minis. Let's just say I get a little carried away. Like I got, well, I have 20 how do I say this? I have 20 Krieg Guardsmen. They're gas mask wearing troops. I have 20 of those, but I'm planning on redoing them because I haven't primed them yet, and they're like my first ever minis. I want to give them a proper painting. I mean, they look great now, but I want to go back and do a proper paint coat on it. And then I have some Trench Crusade minis. These are the Trench Pilgrims, Lord's troops. And my Sisters of Battle, for the most part, done, except for 2 banner simulacrum carriers. The girls there need to be retouched, and so do the cherubs. I got to redo the whole thing. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to get on that soon. I have a box of unpainted minis, but I also have some terrain pieces that I also need to paint. I have one primed, currently working on it. And then I also have some Admex Guitari, and I have so much shit. There's also another thing. I just can't remember what. I got a lot of things to paint. My backlog is gigantic. But I also made a new emote not too long ago. I made this. I liked it so much that I kept it. I made it for a friend, but I liked it so much I kept it. Oh yeah, and Maru also has a picture for me. I'm gonna be doing a few redos. I need a reference image. Don't question where I got that. I have many sources. All right. Oops. Oh, Meg, if you're still here, I'll probably just send it to you later. Well, once I get it done, at least. Man, what was I doing? All right. Oh my God. There. Oh. Honestly, the first image is me pretty much all day, every day. Sometimes the simplest pictures can really convey the truest and most rawest of emotions. I am saving that though. Those are good. Oop, that's gonna be a problem later. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I hate cliffhangers, honestly, so much. Oh my God. Like, oh man, it's just I hate cliffhangers. It just hurts my soul. Especially when you get too invested and things are like left on an ambiguous note. I won't say what franchise, but I mean, as long as they don't overuse it. Oops. As long as they don't overuse it, I think it should be A-okay. Drawing pad. I gotten this thing like probably like a few years ago. I can make a. Hold on, let me pull up the folder. This is stuff that I used. This was the stuff that I made post drawing pad. You get used to it after a while. For me, the way I adapted it best was to have my Chromebook connect with the thing and just be as like have the screen and this like as close together. I can see what's what, and eventually now I don't even have to look at it. Although I have to get into the right position because how do I say this? So I have I don't have it. I just have a way of doing stuff. Like when it comes to my mouse, I have it. Ow. I have it to my pointing horizontally to the left. So I have my arm pointing. Oh, like I got a thing I can demonstrate. So here's my keyboard, and my mouse is supposed to be here, but it's not there. Instead, I have my mouse here, pointing in this direction, and I just have my arm like that. It's kind of weird, but I find it best for me. And so now since that I've gotten so used to that, I have to like put my pad like a little bit this way. That way, there's enough room for me to like do it properly. And well, let's just say I've adapted to it pretty well, might say. Oh, and also since that you're here, I want to show you something. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Check it out. Oh, wait. I'll just open up recent file. Check it out. I did a little bit of tomfoolery. No, my mouse operates perfectly fine in any orientation. I just prefer having it pointed horizontally in a separate direction. But check this out. I was messing around with some animation because I wanted to make a nodding emote. That's what I wanted to make. And so since I'm using two modules at once now, I want to emphasize that involving my emotes. So that's why I brought back some of the old sock puppet emotes. And yes, I always need critiques. I'm usually way too harsh on myself. I often need a second opinion on my criticisms on myself because sometimes it's just unwarranted. It's just blind hatred. But honestly, this was supposed to be a nodding emote, but this just seems like a standard blinking. So I'm gonna redo the whole thing. But this time I'm gonna try and mimic the face movements, because I've seen some other VTuber emote, well, just some emotes nodding, and I was like, oh, that's how it goes. Okay. What I did wasn't even nodding at all. It's just more blinking. I'm still gonna keep it because, you know, I made this. It took me like 3 hours to do. Especially those eyes. I added the sock puppet later. I've gotten a little bit better at animation, but it's just I take such long breaks in between that I often forget stuff. Oh, okay. Necessary. Frames for holding. 2. Okay, hold on. Wait, 2. 2. What happened to this? Oh no, what have I done? Yes, please. I'm running around like a blind bat down here. No, I'm running around like a bat down here. God damn it. What happened to the face? Oh, I'm dragging it down by... Oops, that's 3. Then I'm running like a, I'm running around like a, I want to say tardigrade. Because me and my family were watching, well, we put on a show for my dogs because we were in San Antonio for a little thing for my Theo. And we put on Scooby-Doo, and it was Scooby-Doo plus Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye the Science Guy, and the villain was like a super genius tardigrade. And I was like, this is interesting. You know, Scooby-Doo, the original Fortnite, you know, it's the crossovers. I remember Scooby-Doo X John Cena. I remember when he came in. Oh my God, that was cinema. Let's save this. Get it right. Good enough. That too. because it does look kind of weird since that the head pretty much maintains its near perfect cylindrical shape. Yeah, you're right. I gotta like squish it a little bit. Hmm. All right, take all this off. Start from the beginning. I was playing Dead Island earlier, and I was like, man, I should stream again. Because I've been a little bit busy in these past few. And also, it's been raining a lot down here. Yesterday, it rained all day yesterday. That was wild. And today I should have received my vinyl, but I didn't, which sucks. It arrives tomorrow. Currently stuck in San Antonio. There's an Amazon warehouse coming to my hometown, and they cannot come sooner. I swear to God. Because the package I was waiting for came from Florida. I'm just like, man, you should at least have some here in Texas. Come on. Texas. But it's already here in Texas, so I just gotta wait just one more day. It's a vinyl record for Daft Punk, the 10th anniversary vinyl record. It comes with a third vinyl record with the extra songs and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm going to re-download it today. Well, maybe if I'm free. Sure, but I gotta re-download it because I wanted to play a different game, but it's the exact same size as Phasmophobia. So I was like, right, I'll just switch it up, just this once. The Star Wars Battlefront 2, amazing game. But yeah, I think I should have some room free. I should after the stream I'll put it to download and I'll let you know if I'm still free. I should be. I don't got nothing planned. But you know how life is. Sometimes nothing goes as planned. Speaking of updates, the Minecraft the copper stuff. I'm so happy for it. Oh my god. I voted for the copper golem way back when, so I'm happy to have it. Same. I saw it popped up. I saw it pop up on my like YouTube. I was just scrolling through and I found it and I was like, oh my god. Wait, what? Hold on. And I checked. It's Minecraft. And I was like, well, holy shit. This gives me hope that most of the losers from the previous mob votes have a chance to at least see daylight. Is that gonna happen? Probably not. But fingers crossed. I'm still hoping for one day the isolager. I love the isolager. He just looks so funky and weird. And the crab. Yeah, I like the crab too. You know, just put it all in like the losers update. Just shove it all out there. That'd be huge. But then how would things work functionality wise? Because some of them have to be reworked. Maybe. That's true. They could, and also at the same time with the new music disc. What's it? Lava Chicken. Damn. I thought that was fake too. I was like, okay, what's going on? Why is so much stuff releasing? Like, what is this? Did Mojang finally wake up? Because I'm so used to just one big update a year. And then just like small micro updates. And I'm just like, what? What's going on here? I like this. I'm saving this. I'm pulling up one of the images that you sent. Because, man, I feel like this a lot. I know, right? I guess it's just like, you know, I kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, I completely understand because oh my god, like with Fallout, like oh my god, gotta show you. I gotta show you something. With Fallout, you know, like how they take forever to just do something. Like the next game should be coming out right on schedule, like sometime in the 23rd, near 2030 some. And hold on, I gotta there was this fan mod for Fallout New Vegas. This is Fallout New Vegas, but this mod is called oh I know. What the fuck? Oh shit, this is something else. What the fuck? Hold on. This is Fallout Mexico, but the other one was Fallout Nuevo Mexico. Hold on, let me see if I can find it again. Okay, I can't find it, but there's this Fallout mod that was basically going to rebuild, well, not rebuild, but like it build a little bit of like an expansion of Fallout, but this one's going to be taking place in New Mexico. And it's since that you know, this is the apocalypse, borders have sort of, so it's sort of a free-for-all. Yeah, sure. Because like basically the old world's gone, but the people still remain. But these people are like 200 years in the future, so they've evolved massively. Kind of. Not really. Kind of. A little bit. Point being, sometimes war just never changes. I'm redoing this whole thing. Head stays though. I like the head. My curves, I do my curves way too big. I gotta like blow my roll a little bit. Oops. There we go. Need more room. I'm drawing the chair first. chair. There we go. Chair. Where is the picture? I lost the picture. There it is. Oops. It's a good thing this doesn't have highly detailed legs, because I am terrible at legs. Or just body parts in general. Because I am a shitter at that stuff. Yeah, honestly, yeah. You see, I've been plagued by this thing called chronic rust syndrome. It means that I'm always terrible at it. Condition's uncurable, I'm afraid. No matter how much I draw, it just... Whoops. Ah. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm not going to drink that. I need to move my cup, my paint cup, because currently it's a murky, I want to say magenta. I've been using a lot of reds because my world eaters are a lot of red. It's small flicks of gold, copper, white, along with skeleton horde contrast paint. I want to give them a good paint job though, because they're pretty good. And I need to get more matte primers, because I got this one from a nearby Michael's, and it was possibly the best primer I've ever had. Oh my god. And it was like $5-6. And I live like, what, 5 minutes away from a Michael's? So I just buy it on my phone. Have it to be picked up at store. I drive over there. Boom, it's ready. Well, I stay here for a little bit. Wait till I get the message that it's ready for pickup. Go over there, get it, come back. Oh, so convenient. Now we're living in the future. This is what the future looks like. Ah, bless. Legs are, well, the thumb is too far away. Just in case, I'm gonna make a copy. Duplicate. Make sure I got the, okay, yeah. And now a duplicate of this one. Doot, doot. Just the areas that are causing problems. Yeah, there we go. Took the long route, but we still got there. Now for me to draw cloves. Where is my cursor? Oh, that's the chair. Gotta move paint layer 3 up above. Oop. This one, low opacity. Now for my character chart. Okay, let's see. That eraser's still on. Okay. First, little scarf. Next, armor pad. Armor pad. Divide. Now for my pants. My trench coat is pretty long. But if I'd be sitting down, wouldn't it be also caught? Because I've sat in a trench coat before, and the tail part always gets caught. There, it'll go along the curb of the seat. Nope, there goes the chair. All right, this is why I made a duplicate. Up the opacity. Oh shit! Look at that. That is one handsome, miserable boy. Whoops. Hell yeah. He's just like me. I can hear my sister listening to Selena series for Selena Quintanilla. I can hear her beady beady bum bum beady beady bum bum beady 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 bum. Okie doke. Looks good. I like it. Like it. Looks good. Where's the chair? Chair. This one. Yo, holy shit, you're huge. Ah, art. You know, poverty breeds innovation. That's what that's my that's at least what my family says. Holy shit! Damn. Excellent question. Yeah, I was wondering why you were so low and quiet, but then I realized, oh wait, I knocked down my volume by like 40% on my headphones, so I just raised it back up and everything sounds normal again.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah.
All right, redoing the tape. Back into face reveal today. That's it. Got it? Still the same orientation. I'm not sure what I can do about that. I think
Very epic mic stand.
the webcam. This?
Oh shit. And it's got a light. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, also that bird. I painted that. Uh-huh. I painted that one over there too. And look, that's you.
My guy is perfect. He looks in so much despair. He's just like me.
Oh yeah, that looks amazing.
It took me going around the long way, but I got there in the end. I just drew the chair and then drew literally everything else.
No, I've been actually wanting to do an art stream for a while, hence the mic stand, well, not mic stand, camera.
The ring light?
Ring light, yeah.
Yeah, I got one too for my for my minis. Well, if it was my sister's.
Hold a phone.
but I stole it.
It's meant to hold a phone,
Hmm.
so it doesn't really hold onto the webcam. I got the webcam for a class because I'm taking an online class right now.
Hmm.
So,
I need to sign up for some summer classes. Well, just one, because I'm missing 5 electives for graduation,
mm.
and luckily for me, I can take all of them except for one.
Is
As
there like a
history.
music thing that you could do? Because you were
Yep.
in band in high school. You can like do a campus band class, and that counts as an elective.
Yeah. My counselor, quote unquote counselor, uh,
Yeah.
recommend just like made a list of like an example, and I can have 4 out of the 5 as history classes, which is it's my jam, and uh, and then the other one can be like art appreciation or something like that.
Hell yeah.
I was like, oh, so this
I
is
know
gonna be
for
like an
me,
easy semester.
for me, I need a certain amount of like arts credits because I'm in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at my university.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm. Hey, Meg.
for some stupid reason, they don't count performing like band as an arts elective.
Oh my fucking god.
You know, a perform is art.
Yeah.
So even though I'm in marching band, that doesn't count for anything. So
Discrimination of band. I swear to God.
yeah.
Band nerds truly are the most oppressed class.
So I'm taking the chance to take a music theory class because I do want to learn music theory. I just don't trust myself to teach myself.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Hi, Meg. That looks good. This shading is amazing.
I had to drop the
Does
opacity by
my audio
50%.
sound good, by the way?
Yeah,
'Cause if my audio sounds like shit, I can grab my better microphone.
it's clear. I can hear you.
Meg, do you want me to grab my better microphone? Oh, I have my fan going in the background. That's probably not helping.
Well, I mean, I can't hear it.
Yeah, it's probably not helping Discord's like sound sensitivity.
Oh. Beady beady bum bum beady beady. God damn. Now I have some Selena stuck in my head.
Okay, alright. I'll stick with this headset mic then.
Yeah, the quietness should be on my half, so I'm just gonna raise the volume. It's just I have it as a safety precaution. So that way I have my audio split into separate tracks. Discord, game, mic,
Oh, right.
and background music.
You had a situation once. You said you had a situation once where someone said something that you didn't want them to say on
Someone
stream.
said the gamer word.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about that with me.
Yeah. That's true. But still. It's just I keep things lower down on the down low, so that way it's at least somewhat inaudible. But I just raised it back up to normal volumes. You should be heard fine now.
Okay. Why don't you share my screen on your stream so people can see what I'm making? Actually, I'm not really feeling like making this right now, so I'm gonna grab my watercolors. I'll be right back.
Someone said the gamer word. All right. Let me add this. This one. Oh, I already made this one. Dude, I have 3 monitors. I have to. There we go. Subtle flex. Subtle flex. Beady beady bum bum. There we go. That. It's like Subway Surfers. And then chat will go up here. Got to test it out. All right, sweet. It's in the right position. Bitty bitty bum bum. Oh, gotta raise the opacity. Ah, now I gotta get the colors. Why is my light hard? Scarf.
I just realized I was muted.
Happens to me all the time.
Yeah. Okay, then I have some nice brushes. I think this one cost me $5.
Damn. Oh, I have something like
It's a good
that.
brush.
I destroyed it using some texture paints. Poor thing. Never stood a chance.
I'm gonna figure out the best spot for this. Because again, my camera is like flipped, so it's. Where did this one? Alright, I think that's good. Alright, so rose-breasted grosbeak.
Damn. Why are you playing Roblox then? Come on. I mean, hey, I can vibe with Roblox. You know, it's cool. I like it.
Roblox isn't like its own game, really. There's so many.
It's a metaverse.
Games. So many games ranging from absolutely dog shit to
Absolute cinema.
you've ever had. Yeah.
Like I played it's basically like Call of Duty Zombies, but in Roblox. And it had all the guns, had all the maps from all the COD games, perks, literally everything. And it was just as, if not a little bit more fun than the actual games. Now that's wild. Oh shit.
Hey, is your screen showing the right thing?
Oh yeah. But it's 3 monitors. It's hard.
Your life is so difficult.
I know. Struggle. Trying to see if
that's cool. Look, that's a picture of a half male, half female rose-breasted grosbeak.
Oh, what? Oh,
That's neat. It happens sometimes.
nature.
Nature is far from binary.
Nature. It's far from rational.
Also true.
Seeing that We had rain for a good while because a tropical storm is ravaging its way down south.
Yeah, we've been getting storms every night for the past few days, but it doesn't seem like there's gonna be a storm tonight. Yeah, the other night I was playing Monster Hunter and thunderstorms started rolling in.
Uh,
I actually went to bed early that night because it was so peaceful.
there's this game I love to play. It's Halo 3 ODST, and it takes place in the African megacity of New Mombasa during an alien invasion. And the parts that where you play in real time, well, timeline-wise, it takes place at night, and it's also raining. It's dark, rainy, and moody with smooth jazz in the back.
Smooth jazz.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
it is by far the best Halo game. I love it. Music's great. Art direction, great. Ambience, amazing.
You know, I really miss having a kneaded eraser in times like this. Kneaded erasers are great if you want to like partially erase a sketch. Because then you can just roll it across the paper.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it's almost like putty in your hands.
Ooh, I
You
like
can mold it
putty.
into whatever shape that you want. It absorbs the graphite and doesn't have the little, you know, eraser bits. But at some point, all mine got kind of gross, so I threw them away, and I just never got new one because I was into digital art at the time.
Yeah, I've been.
But now I'm back into traditional. I'm back in the trenches.
Yeah, me too. I've like. Okay, so it's gonna be a long story. Yeah, so I was making my transition into digital media from analog, but now I'm completely
Traditional?
reversing that because I lost access to a game that I had gotten a while back. Now I can't even access it anymore, so I have to rebuy it. And I'm just like, man, fuck that. I'm just gonna buy the disc. And I have a vinyl record coming in.
Oh, nice.
That's very neat. It's Daft Punk, my favorite. Well, one of my goats. I love their music. Their latest single, biggest hit, Pia Stored in the Balls. Very controversial for the time, but they were speaking the truth. We just weren't ready.
I'm glad they're making music that's so true to them.
Actually, they broke up. Well, not broke up. They sort of disbanded a while back. Yeah, back in 2021, 22. It was heartbreaking because I had just like woken up
A
that
while
day.
back? That's not a while back. Like, yeah, that was 4 years ago, but still. A while back is like 10 years ago.
Yeah, a while back they released an album, and it's possibly my favorite album of all time. Eminem is also really good too. It's especially his banger line. I can rhyme orange with banana. Bornana. Now that was a banger.
Okay. Should I mix a color for this or
Playing Fortnite with your grandma.
This is my palette, by the way.
Ooh.
It's a little messy right now because I was using a blue underpainting earlier. But yeah, I like
Very
this palette.
neat.
It's nice.
I gotta show you my two dry palettes. One looks like it's been through hell, and the other one also was through hell. But I primed both of them separate colors.
Oh, dude, you need to look at this. I use a plate. I use a plastic plate.
Oh my god.
For my palette. I do actually have them palettes now. I'm gonna grab them.
See ya, DG.
Okay.
Bitty bitty bum bum. Bitty
See
bitty
that
bitty.
one dyslexic guy. Have fun.
It's a pretty long name, so I just call him DG.
Oh, cool.
Very epic. I believe from Finland.
Oh, cool place.
Very epic. Yes, very epic country.
I would love to be in Finland and not here.
I would love
No, seriously, watching
to
the
see
rise of
snow.
fascism has been crazy.
Well, I don't think it's that bad. Well, I don't think it's
Eh.
fascism. Because I've read through the books, and you know, if it was, we'd be centering the other side.
I mean, a lot of things are good, but they're quickly
Got to redo the
becoming
leg.
not good.
Well, too much of a good thing is always a bad thing. When it comes to some things.
Alright, anyways, we should probably change the topic. I have watercolor paint tubes.
Nice.
Now, most people that I talk to don't think that these even exist. I didn't know that they existed until senior year of high school.
Neither did I. I have
When my
something
art-
similar. But it's just industrial strength glue. Oh my god. It broke. Oh god. All over my shit. God damn it.
Yeah, I like the watercolor paint tubes because it's easier to mix my own colors this way. Like, I love the colors in this palette up here, but I can get a lot nicer colors if I mix them myself.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Plus, I get to mix my own black, and if you didn't know, in traditional painting, making a black that you mix yourself is like it adds a lot more depth than using a pre-made colorless black, you know?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Well, yeah, because the black that you'll get is actually slightly purple, and that adds a lot more depth than, you know, just like this black that's in this palette that has no color to it. So it ends up looking flat.
I feel like my head's too big.
Maybe you can make it a bit smaller on the left side. Make it
Yep.
a little less bulbous there.
That's too small. There we go. Oh, and I did it on the wrong layer.
Hi, Meg.
Bye, Meg. Ban.
No.
I'm kidding.
Ban your mod.
Well, I mean, well, that's true. I could.
Well, you can. You can, but
I could, but I ain't gonna, because you ain't done nothing bad. Yet.
Alright, can I move the ring light closer, actually, because it's a little dark. I usually have my lamps a lot closer when I'm painting. Move my phone. Let's move this palette I'm not using.
The gang's all here.
The gang's all here.
You got Mig, Meg, you and me. Gang's all here.
Hey, Meg, I got Trav to agree to Faz later.
After I download it, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll need to let it.
Since that Meg is currently stuck in the midst of Europe, I have time to actually play Phasmophobia now. And you know what? After that, we should also play some Repo.
Oh yeah. Do you have Repo?
No, I just love messing with Meg. Because she's so okay. I gotta send you this. Me and her found this. It's hilarious. Hold on. I gotta.
You know, usually the blue paint is so intense, but
We were going through
not adding a
Twitter.
lot.
We're going through
Red paint is
Twitter.
more intense than blue.
Hey, Abyss. Really?
Yeah, yellow is the least intense of the primaries. Alright, I think just a little bit more blue, and it'll be the black pigment that I like.
Bro, I don't know if you've seen this, but I did a thing. Kind of. Check this out. I made this. I made this the other day. Actually, no, let me pop up a
looks
bigger
so good.
image. That doesn't help.
I like that.
This one.
All right, now I need some.
So,
Pinkish red.
me and Meg, we were scrolling through my Twitter stuff. You know Twitter.
Ew.
But we ended up finding this. I sent you a link to it. It's a VTube model. It's a repo robot VTube model that you can customize.
That's cool.
Yep. You can find some gems in a stinking pile of shit.
Oh shit. Also, I recently got this palette knife, and I am in love with it. Before this, I was using a plastic butter knife.
Oh my god.
It was not good.
I'm currently working on
I'm
Despair.
working on
And
Trav's
Chris?
working on emotes. I am working on painting a rose-breasted grosbeak.
And yes, it may be my For You page, but I like to have both sides on my For You page. That's why it's so shit. Because both sides are shit. And also, there's occasionally a lot of VTuber stuff too. And games.
No, I'm working with watercolors. I forgot to fill my water cups. I'll be right back.
Oh no, what have I done? Oh, should have. There we go. I'm putting it on a different layer. Oh, opacity. Yeah, I'm just working on some stuff. I'm just shitting around. That's usually how my best work comes around. Cause like shit. It's like right here.
I'm back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I got to work on so since that I'm going to be using since that some of the voice mods involve a certain intellectual property with a very litigious copyright owner. I have to play my hand very, very, very smart.
Wait, what?
It's just like a 2-hour video that Meg recorded of me and her going through a jungle temple area thing.
In what game?
Minecraft.
Oh, I see. Cool.
And that's the first time I started using
Meg,
voice
you must
mods.
subscribe.
Yeah, Meg. Yeah,
subscribed.
exactly. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
By the way, I didn't see a what is it, alert when I subscribed. So you might want to check that out. Are your alerts working, Trav?
It should be. Are you, Meg? Are you, or are you lying? Because I believe it was Confucius that said, "Liar, liar, pants on fire."
That was entirely Confucius.
Yes, I am what some people say, Eastern philosopher living in a Western body.
Do I have acrylics? Actually, acrylic would be... No, it's fine. I can just erase the pencil before painting.
Oops.
And anything I fuck up, I can just touch up with acrylic later, because I can do multimedia.
Redoing.
Look at me go. Ooh, underpainting. I should do some kind of underpainting. Here, wait, I'm gonna grab another thing. One sec.
I am quite the philosopher, yes.
So I experimented with underpainting recently with this bird right here. I did like a mostly blue underpainting for this one.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought that was like I thought that was a 3D object.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this is watercolor. And I did a blue underpainting. You can kind of see the evidence of it in here, especially with the yellow. And the way I chose like what color to do the underpainting for, I just pulled up a color wheel and picked the opposite end of the wheel. Alright, color wheel.
It's okay, Abyss. You don't gotta. I mean, I just do this to shit around. I got
green.
Yeah, I just do this to shit around.
Because the rose on the wings and the crust of it.
Moving back over to Repo, I wanted to get that model thing and see what I can do with it, but Meg's like, no, you can't get it. You gotta play Repo first. I was like, shut up.
It'll be false advertising, Prav.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah-huh.
Just like Meg.
Alright, I'm thinking maybe like a yellow-green would be best. Alright, so now I gotta mix a new color. Ugh.
Same. God fucking damn it. Damn it. Oh no. All right. Okay, we're putting art.
We've got a professional streamer here.
Hell yeah. I'm the best of the I'm a rising star. Unfortunately, this star is flying past the sun into a separate galaxy.
The sun is a star.
Something else.
Are you a comet?
I wouldn't really know. I'm a dwarf. I'm the dwarf planet at the edge of this system, once considered to be a planet, but no longer.
Pluto?
It's an injustice. Pluto deserves
Honestly,
better.
the term dwarf planet is a little misleading.
No, it's not even that small.
Small. Well, it is that small.
And
it's
there's
like
no
the size of our moon.
dwarves.
But no, it's something is like not classified as a planet. I like to get planet classification.
Do they have to apply?
No, it needs to clear its orbit. It needs to have an orbit all to itself. That's why it was demoted.
Meg, let's not get political here, okay? Damn. Beautiful Planet 2025. Gotta get out of here.
Sorry,
Mods,
Meg, it's not
banner.
possible with the new definition. Sorry, Meg, you also wouldn't be.
You gotta complete an orbit. I'm sorry, you won't. You won't survive.
You gotta throw all other bodies out of your orbit, and Earth is part of that body system, so sucks.
Wah wah.
Wah wah.
Wow. Wow. After all we've been through, after I invited you to my daughter's wedding.
Cementers meet up when?
When you guys come down to Texas, because there ain't no way I'm leaving this state.
I read yeet as meat.
Yeah, I do. Just weren't paying attention.
Uh-huh. Okay. Now time to do the scary part and actually paint. Sorry guys, I've been procrastinating by mixing colors.
I've just been arguing with Meg. I haven't even gotten any coloring done.
How long have you been streaming for?
An hour and 30.
Over an hour. Short art stream, my ass.
Hell yeah. I'm what some people might consider to be that of a snake oil salesman. I sell snakes. Yes, and in those 10 minutes, I haven't gotten anything done. Damn. Like, I think it might be the mountain air. There's not as much air up there. You gotta get back down to earth. Maybe being up in those mountains gave you a false sense of height superiority. Meg sent me a picture of mountain range.
Are you calling her short?
Yeah. Meg sent me a picture of a mountain range, and genuinely, it gave me anxiety.
Why? Because you live in such a flat place. No, I get it too. I felt anxiety as well.
Oh yeah, that too.
And I've seen mountains.
But height. What's that? Fear of heights. That's what it is. So, the little thing down here. This is Chris doing some painting. What the? Oh my god! I spazzed out for a bit. Kind of funny when my model does that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just me.
Don't worry about it. We all make mistakes sometimes.
Yeah, I'm painting a bird.
Burb.
This is actually one of the birds I see outside often, so I want to put it on my wall. Aw, Meg, my beloved.
Ugh, Meg.
All right. That's me whenever Meg doesn't read the story that I sent her.
That's me whenever I wake up to a new message from Meg. I'm just like, oh god. This picture right here. This is how I feel. You tell me to shut up, but I ain't gonna. What are you gonna do to me, huh? Why do you even bother with me? That's an excellent question. You gotta ask that to yourself. Great question.
You guys bully each other constantly.
It's
so
just
much fun to watch.
It's just she's Canadian.
The disdain in your voice. Oh my goodness.
See, as a pure Southern Texas boy, I just don't like anything that's further north than me.
The sock puppet is Trav's old avatar, so it's like an homage. I actually designed the new avatar. What, you paid me $30 for it? 25?
I believe so, yes. Oh yeah, Texas for life.
Yeah, I gave you the friend discount.
Oh no. I'll just redo it. Meg, make fun of Meg. Hell yeah, Southerner for life. Hell yeah.
I'm trying so hard not to bring the paper closer to me and like lean into the paper like this.
Jesus.
Then
Bold spot.
Dun
dun. Yeah. That's okay. We all got bold spot.
I have a bald spot. I'm just blonde.
Oh, that's true.
Meg, wear sunscreen. Come on. You're better than this.
Yeah, I've been out of the South once. Well, probably like 3 times. That's because I went to the West Coast, California, for my Thea and Theo's wedding in Vegas.
All right, Trav.
Hell yeah.
I just want to direct you to the chat. Meg has a point. I'm the opposite of bald. My hair is very, very thick.
I don't think I've ever shown Meg a picture of my hair.
Like, it's actually surprising how thick my hair is for a blonde person. I don't even know where I got it. My dad doesn't really have particularly thick hair. My mom definitely doesn't.
Maybe it's like one of those genes that just sort of goes dormant and then just pops up every once in a while.
Actually, yeah, no, hair genes are a mystery. It's I've seen the Punnett square for it before, and Punnett squares just for hair color are freaking insane.
I went to California.
Guys, I'm an artist and a nerd.
We went to California, and then we went over to Vegas. So my Thea can be married to my Theo in this chapel on the Strip. She got married by a Presley impersonator. And then I went gambling. Lost a lot of money.
Presley impersonator?
Yep, Elvis.
Good for her.
Hell yeah. She's actually the oldest of my Theas. I think she's 56. I believe so. She's the oldest of my Theas. Matter of fact, I'm the oldest of my dad's kids, and you know what? I'm the shortest of them. I'm 5'9".
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Nature's practical joke.
My sister, she is, well, one of my sisters, she is above 6 feet.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, she got more of my dad's genes than I did.
Wait, how tall are you, Trev?
5'9".
5'9". That's still taller than me. I am 5'3".
My sister is like 2-3 years younger than me. I'm the big brother, and I'm down there. I don't have a problem about it.
Sounds like you don't have a problem about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Gotcha. Also, please yell at me in chat if I pull the paper too close to me. Here, I'll move the camera, actually.
Just wait till I get bone extensions. Oh my god. Or say the bottom, like below my shin legs, just like magically disappear one day. I get robot legs and Inspector Gadget the shit out of them. It's like I can be any height I want to be.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of downsides with that. Like, you know, humans already have pretty crappy knees, right? Your knees are gonna get worse.
Well, then just replace the legs. Since the moment I realized the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the purity and strength of steel.
Do you have the budget for that?
Not yet.
Oh, shit.
Damn, 6'5". What the shit?
6'5"? Damn. Also, I just realized I painted these white feathers black. They're supposed to be white, like, right here. It's fine, I can go over it later. Or I can lift the pigment if I really want to, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just paint over. I actually had to lift the pigment on, what I did my self-portrait in high school. When I did my self-portrait, I accidentally made one of my eyes too big, so I had to lift the pigment to fix it. It was a pain in the ass.
Happens to us all.
That involves putting a lot of water on the paper, then trying not to, you know, break through the paper and have it, like, break down.
Meg, how does it feel having to break your neck looking up constantly? He's not attacking me. I just want to attack.
You chose violence today.
I did.
What color is this supposed to be?
Good luck reaching for it, shorty. She'll get a I'll just kick the step stool away.
You're not that much taller than her. You know that, right?
I'm aware. I can still fight. Let them fight.
I'll let you fight, but still. It's not like she's at a huge disadvantage.
Also, speaking of which, Meg's birthday is the day before mine, I believe.
I thought that already passed. No?
Yes. It's weird how I have somewhat
It's okay. You got this.
adversarial relationships with people that share a similar birth week to me. Because I also have another friend that shares the same birthday as Meg, and me and him. So, how do I say this? He sends me a message. All right, perfect. Meg has an ad. All right, now I can tell the story. Actually, I'll probably just wait for the ads to finish.
Hey, just get an ad blocker.
Or just sub. It's like $5. Come on, Meg.
Or just sub. Yes.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to.
I actually found a way to enable, have my ad block work on Twitch streams on my computer. And I don't watch Twitch streams often, so it's not like I'm taking revenue away from people who need it. I just set that up specifically so I could watch one charity live stream. And, it was a charity live stream. They were specifically there raising money for a charity. And it was like 12 hours long, so... I wasn't going to sit through the annoying Twitch ads, because Twitch ads are worse than YouTube ads.
Ads.
Yeah, no, I had to put a specific script in, so it would block the Twitch ads.
Ooh, hacker.
Yeah. Basically, at least.
Oh, I forgot to color the inside.
Rookie mistake.
There we go. Perfect. Now to save this as despair. Version 1.
Meg's right. Scarf. Is scarf blue or... Oh no, it is blue. It's just kind of like an off blue.
Slight off, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to draw the eye away from parts that were important. So I was pretty soft with the blue.
Well, regardless, you did a marvelous job.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, if you put in too many competing colors in a character design, it just distracts the viewer.
Oh, yeah.
If I wanted people to focus on his face, then that's where I put the interesting thing, like the eyes. That's actually the brightest part of the design.
Oops.
And everything else is somewhat muted in color. The coat is a good pop of color, the pants are as well, but that's because it's far from the face. So. Plus, you wanted it to be somewhat Fallout inspired, right?
Yeah, the coat is from New Vegas.
Yeah, that isn't a particularly colorful thing.
Oh no. Well, depends on which developer is making the game, because Bethesda can be pretty bright, but Obsidian's take was very drab, and the color was pretty much non-existent in most places, except for probably one or two. Oh yeah, New Vegas for life. Like in Fallout 3, the primary colors there was green, light green, gray, off-white, probably like a dirty beige, green, more green, just a small tinge of other green, and just some black. There's very little color. And then also slap a green tint on top of it. And that's what you get.
Sounds appropriately apocalypse-like.
Yep, and then the radio. You know, your you know, the godlike soundtracks of the 1950s and 40s.
No, I don't think I've actually heard a lot of music from that era.
Oh my god, it is so good.
Well, thing is, with media from that era, there's a lot of it that's just not been recorded, not been kept.
Oh my god,
So
yeah.
what we hear is the good stuff. But then what about pieces that might constitute as like indie stuff today?
Or like stuff that be like mumble rap, or like well, like no, like people like SoundCloud rappers, but before having their stuff downloaded onto a server.
I think those people would be like the jazz players in a club.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but they'd be making good music, not just like mumble rap.
Who says that they're good?
That's true.
Maybe it was a kind of a rundown pub.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
Exactly. But that's what I'm trying to say. All the worse off stuff just wasn't kept. That also goes for shows and movies.
Rap is pretty okay.
You can also actually you can see this with Vines as well, and all the Vine compilations. It's only like the best ones, but you'll never see like the ones that never got any views. Like, they might be funny in their own right, but we wouldn't know because we don't know where they are now. We don't know where to access them.
It's true. Lost media is a hell of a thing. And I am working on a curled up crying emote that Chris also sent a reference image for. I'm just gonna get the
reference images.
Oh yeah.
You can't be the reference image. It's so good.
Ah.
I keep hitting my wire. Now there's paint on it. There's literally nothing I can do about that.
My sister finally gave me back my plunger.
You have a personal plunger?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, she dumb. She tried oh my, this without okay, so she tried to throw away a bowl of menudo by pushing it down the sink.
Oh. No. Well, why not just throw it in the trash?
Because it's a soup.
Drain it, then throw the rest in the trash.
Yeah, but my mom's gonna see it.
Ah, fair. Throw it in a
and then I told her,
why did bag and to get rid of the evidence.
I told her, why didn't you just flush it down the toilet? And she goes, I didn't think about it at that time.
Why is flushing it down the toilet the first thing you jump to?
Well, it's because I know how to hide shit. She doesn't. And also, it's a soup.
Like, technically, yes, that does work. It just feels wrong.
Well,
It
yeah.
feels disrespectful towards the soup. Why don't you just save the soup for later?
It's because, fuck if I know.
Like, save the leftovers.
Nice, nice, nice. Cool. I do enjoy some good soccer. I'm kidding. Kidding.
I think you know the football that Meg is talking about.
Football and football, yeah.
You know, the one that he kind of hyperfixates on.
Yeah, I know, American football.
Made he made a whole digital football league.
Oh, yeah. Whoop.
Alright, yeah, but this is exactly why I like to mix my own blacks, because look at that. You can see like some dimension in the color there. There's some blue.
That's true. There is college football.
That I need.
College football all on its own is a completely, oh my god, it's a beast.
Gotcha.
I'm saving this base template.
Okay, what do I do next? Oh, the tail feathers look interesting to draw, to say the least. I don't think I want to paint that. I'm scared. Alright, let's try something else. I need to shade the body.
You know, there was...
Maybe what I can do to shade the body is use some blue and white and some of the black that I already mixed. You know, for dimension. Sorry, you guys are trying to talk about football and I'm here talking about my paint colors.
I'm just watching this go down. The eyes don't look right. Oh wow. Oh, you know how guilty that makes me feel? None.
Ruthless.
In this world, you gotta be.
Ooh, that is a very nice gray. Let's add some more white to that. You follow the Canadian League?
I think anything football related, Meg is just like attracted to it.
Probably.
Damn, why do I always draw my head so damn big?
It's an art thing. It never goes away.
Like a receding hairline.
Okay. Not sure if I know what you mean, but I see the vision.
It's just in my family. Well, my mom's side of the family. The men go bald.
Oh, you're predestined for.
But
receding hair.
My dad's side of the family doesn't. So I'm currently in a 50-50. I'm basically gambling my hairline.
Well, you're not doing any of the gambling. Your genetics are doing the gambling.
Exactly. But my genetics are me.
Can't wait to see which side is dominant.
Genetically speaking, I am
Yeah, you're the
gambling.
oldest too. You're the oldest too, so you're the one that's gonna find out.
Yep.
Alright, let's actually see what this looks like. It's a bit more purple than I would like, and also a bit too dark.
Meg. Me too, Meg. Me too. I'm hoping that for you too. She is wishing baldness upon me.
You want to go bald?
No, Meg is.
I think this blue will look better when I have the red in.
You know, Meg, there are such things as genetic mutations.
Yes, but they're very rare and entirely random. Very rare to work like that, actually.
Whose side are you on?
Biology.
Fair enough.
You ask the biology nerd which side they're on. I'm always going to be on the side of biology.
The eyes on this one's gonna be tough.
You should put them with the same orientation of the head. You know, kind of looking off into space. Oh, there's like a dog hair in here. Come on.
How do go the dogs? I never ask.
Oh, it's just one dog now.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Mikey died. Oh, almost a year ago now. On the 17th, it will have been a year. Then Charlie died last October. He was hit by a car.
I'm so sorry. My condolences.
Good. Then a week after Charlie died, my mom missed having a dog in the house, so she went across the state to get another King Charles Cavalier.
I would do the same for my dogs.
Because, like, they're just really, really good dogs. Really nice breed. Very sweet. And,
Oops.
yeah, so we got Maggie, and she is the sweetest puppy on earth.
Right now, my dogs, Shih Tzu, Husky, and they are. Oh my! I tell you what, there's something. That it was practically a thunderstorm all day yesterday. My Husky was just constantly wanting to be in my room to hide.
Oh, of course.
But then, if he were to come up, that means the Shih Tzu would be by himself. So I just couldn't allow my Husky to be inside my room. That way my Shih Tzu's not alone and scared.
Why don't you take the Shih Tzu up?
Because he has a habit of peeing on beds.
Ooh.
And I'd prefer not to. Risk.
That is completely fair. I wouldn't want to risk that either.
And my Husky's already destroyed my bed. There's the fabric. I've had to remove the fabric, just like the layer on top to cover up from the bare mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do you use like a protective layer under the fitted sheet?
No. My Husky destroyed that.
Oh, I see. Because well, it's always been, I guess, a thing in my household. We always had a water protective layer between the mattress and the fitted sheet. It's like water resistant.
Nice.
Anyways, I recommend. Because it just helps keep body oils from going into the mattress, which, you know, helps longevity. My brothers have had the same mattresses since they were like 7, I think.
Damn.
Yeah. Actually, same bed frames too.
Damn.
They just separated the bunk bed.
Like, I'm buying a bunk bed. Why? You only. Why? We need to get
No, it's
another
actually the same
bed.
case for me.
Exactly. Just cut it in half. Boom. Bed.
Yeah, no, it's the same case for me. My bed frame right now, right beside me, is the old bunk bed that my sister and I used to share.
I think I know where I messed up.
The other one is downstairs.
Restarting from the beginning.
What I do to like keep my sheets clean and still have dogs on the bed, I just lay down the dog blanket on the bed. And I teach the dogs that they're only allowed on that blanket on my bed. And Maggie jumped up today, specifically on that blanket. I was so proud of her.
Yeah, I would do the same, except I have a bleeding heart when it comes to my doggies. They just look at me kind of sad, and I bend the knee.
You need to grow a spine.
No, not with my dogs.
Dogs can sense
with people,
weakness.
yes, I don't take shit from them, but with my doggies, they're just so cute. Like, oh my god, right? I think I sent an image of them in San Antonio. Forgot I'm streaming the Discord thing. Meg, shut up.
Like 100%, I agree with you. Dogs of all varieties are very, very cute. But my family specifically loves King Charles Cavaliers. And those dogs are like the definition of cuteness. So, I have to be strong or else that dog will be a monster.
Mods, banner.
Here, actually, I can show on my phone a picture of Maggie. Alright, let's see. I need a picture that's clear enough so the webcam will pick it up. Alright, here's her asleep in my stepdad's hands.
Aw.
Yeah, like he's just petting her, and she fell asleep in his hands like that. Freaking adorable. Thing is, I don't have that many pictures of her because I was at school.
This is turning out to be very difficult, and whenever it does like start panning out, it becomes like cursed.
I think that's just how the image is, like the source image.
Doop. Oh, my neighbors used to have a dog, and they would, they had a little white dog, and when me and my family moved here, ow. Am I gonna, Meg? Honestly?
Here's a picture of Charlie.
Oh.
Just for funsies. Yeah. God, I forgot how big he was. This is actually the last picture I got of Mikey and Charlie together. Yeah.
I'll have to ask my assistant Meg. I'm sorry, I don't have control over my own Discord thing. I have to ask Allison for permission.
Wait, you guys aren't friends?
Not anymore.
What happened?
You
Did
said
you guys have a falling out?
I just can't forgive what she said.
this.
It hurt my
So much
soul.
tension.
You said so many mean things to me.
Alright guys, the best thing about watercolor is that when the paint dries on the palette, I can just use water to activate it again. So nice.
You know, now that you said that again, it's happening again.
Banned from Twitch chat.
Banned from everything. Your phone just vanishes.
Why am I starting with the dark stuff first? I should be starting with the light.
Meg, I suggest you calm down. You know, you gotta learn to take some jokes, okay? Damn.
Trev.
Hmm.
Her overreaction is the joke.
Oh, that's true. I think I still am. Well, you see, that's the thing. Sometimes things just are funny. They don't have to be. They don't have to be logical. They just sometimes they just are. And that's just the reality of modern comedy.
Yeah, absurdism is becoming more and more prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
Not that that's a bad thing. It's it's really funny.
It is pretty funny. Meg, you just have to be there, okay? I can't explain it that way.
Just had to be there. Brother, you're gatekeeping.
Hell yeah. Gatekeep.
Hell yeah.
Keep gatekeeping queen. Hell yeah. Well, someone said something involving gatekeeping. I just can't remember what. Girl boss gatekeep. There we go.
Thing is, you don't normally gatekeep either. You will talk about your favorite thing for hours on end if I let you.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty open about shit. Meg, it's water under the bridge. Let's calm down, okay? What happened in the past happened. Let's focus on the now.
I think these colors are coming out pretty nice.
It takes two to fight, and I'm choosing not to fight.
You guys are having an argument, and I'm just over here appreciating colors. Shapes and colors.
And that did happen, yes, Meg. I'm not saying it didn't. I'm just saying we gotta move on. I'm not saying I decide how you decide to react. I'm just saying chill, bro. Damn.
Bird.
Burp.
Burp. Are you still on the same thing?
Yeah, I'm just like, man. I'm gonna get a
I'm not
different.
judging you. It's embarrassing how long I take on pretty small things. And especially because I like to put on like visual media in the background of me doing things because it's my favorite type of media to consume, right?
Yeah.
So I will put on a movie and then I'll be surprised when I become completely enraptured in that movie. Because I'm a nerd about cinematography and junk. Curse my nerdiness.
Not a curse, it's a superpower.
Yes, but that means I can't draw while I watch movies. I can't do my favorite hobby while watching my favorite type of media. Ugh. I can't do my two favorite things at once. Sad face.
You're the best of them. Oh wait, I should be reworking my nodding thing.
Ooh, yeah. Especially while I'm here. To give you direct feedback.
I'm just gonna redo it.
I see. I can probably show you what I mean by squash and squish as well. If I get my sketchbook.
I think I've done something involving squishing and squashing. I just need to find it. It's an old project from probably like 2-3 years ago.
Show you.
I can find it.
So, how to describe it? So let's say you have a face. Oh, this pen is very close to dying. Alright, just a very cartoony face. One that looks somewhat similar to yours, maybe. I don't know.
Wow.
So, to squish it, basically, I'm gonna move this brow line down. But pretty much keep the cheek in about the same area. This will be easier to emulate digitally so you can actually see. And then like subtly move the head down as you do this. So it ends up changing the whole shape. Then, yeah, no, the distance between the chin and the cheek also, or I guess this outer bit, also decreases compared to this. Then, of course, you gotta in-between it, find good in-betweens. It's hard to show on something that can't actually animate, but...
Yeah, I get you.
You get the idea.
Yeah.
Cool. Also, this is my travel sketchbook. It has
Your
duct tape on it
dream
just
journal.
to protect the corners.
Nice.
No, that's not my dream journal. I'll show you my dream journal. Well, no.
Mr. Electric, they stole my dream journal.
My dream journal is actually, well, it's not really a dream journal. I just journal whenever my brain feels too full. It's in my nightstand, and I don't feel like getting up again. I do have a journal that I started recently just specifically for storytelling. So whenever my head is too full of specifically story ideas, I could journal in there. But anyways, back to this. I need to fix this. I need to go over in white. And luckily I got a new tube of white paint recently, so I can just pretty much I can use the watercolor paint as acrylic paint. That's my favorite thing to do, by the way, breaking the rules of art and using my watercolor paint as acrylic.
I too enjoy breaking rules.
I just love the texture of watercolor so much. Ooh, a slight rosy hue. That was accidental, but I'll take it.
Was that thing that what's it called? Bob Ross said? Happy mistakes?
Happy little accidents.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, what's next? I need to figure out the beak color. I've been avoiding that. And I've been avoiding the tail, actually. I avoided the tail too hard, and I might need to mix more of my black. Shit. It seems like in the middle, it's black all the way through, but then there's like 2 spots of white either side of the tail. Like the white down feathers of the bird kind of taper off to a point around here. I kind of shortened it here, but it's fine. I get to tweak it as much as I want because this is a painting and not an actual bird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, breaking the rules.
Yeah. Oh, and my thing crashed.
What crashed?
my drawing thing. Any software?
Krita?
Yeah, Krita just put.
Krita.
It's a good thing I was.
You weren't even doing anything.
Yeah, it's a good thing I wasn't doing it.
Stressful.
Exactly. It's a good thing it crashed when I was doing nothing.
Did you save?
Save what?
The thing you're drawing. Or does it save automatically?
It should save automatically upon a hard crash.
Oh, that's good. That's neat, actually. I don't think even Photoshop does that.
I think most programs should do that. Like,
there was one time Procreate crashed, and it just completely deleted the canvas I was working on.
bruh.
Deleted the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Luckily it wasn't anything big. It was a canvas where I put a bunch of my concept sketches, so it was like, it had 60 layers or something. But all those concept sketches were gone. I was planning on doing like a compilation post of like my favorite sketches from there, but they're just gone.
It's kind of scary how easily I can just draw my sock puppet now.
Hey, that means you got good design, and you learned that design.
Well, I didn't make the design. I just sort of just copied it until the point I refined it.
Yeah, exactly.
But really, I faked it till I made it.
It's partly your own design at this point. You draw a thing enough times, the design becomes your own. Even if it's not your own character, the design becomes your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I still need to decide on a name for little Trav.
The sock puppet?
Yeah.
You've had that longer than the new one. Don't have a name for it?
Nope. I mean, before it was me, Trav, but now it's no longer me.
I mean, you can just call it Little Trav.
I could. Trav Mysterio. I'll come up with something. Or just keep it as is. We'll see where things go.
More ads. I thought you turned those off.
I can, but I also can't. I can only snooze them. I can't turn them off.
Come on, Twitch.
Hey, get off their back, okay? They're a small indie company.
Small indie company, yeah.
Yeah. I'm here to defend my favorite $1 billion corporation. You ever see that? You ever see that meme? Oh, I don't.
No.
Oh, gotta send it to you.
Oh, that's inconsistent. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'd say this bird is looking good so far. Thank you, Meg. I'm trying really hard.
There, I sent you the thing. Personally, I love it. I love the image. It's so funny.
I see what you mean, yeah. The Reddit bro. Fedora and everything.
Oh, yeah. Biblically accurate Redditor.
Switching out the water cups now, because now that has a rose tint to it, and I don't want that. Okay, what's the beak color? Beak color is kind of a beige, like a light pinkish orange.
What the fuck?
What you doing?
I'm trying to just start up a little basic jump animation, and there's this weird line that pops up, but when I go back to the actual frame, it's not there.
Oh, weird.
Very weird. Delete everything.
Is there another frame that isn't there?
I'm not sure.
Or another frame that isn't the frame that you just selected?
I don't think so. I wiped it. I wiped it.
Frames is your onion skin set to?
Currently, I'm not sure. All right, there. I wiped all keyframes.
Take this pinkish salmon color, and then we'll get a little bit of yellow.
What does a normal sock look like? I'm drawing a biblically accurate sock.
You have ooh, what if a biblically accurate sock? Like, do you want that in the sense that you've got a much more complex sock, or do you want like an actual sock?
I'm not sure. I sort of just drew the sock in a way that looked.
Amazing idea for a biblically accurate sock.
Like I'm thinking between drawing some seraphim wings behind this sock that I'm currently drawing.
Oh no, that's too easy. I was thinking of Rat King.
Oh god.
Like Rat King in the sock. So bunch of socks tied together at the tails. You know what I'm talking about? Please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
Perhaps.
You've heard of Rat King?
I've heard of things called Rat Kings.
Yeah, just look it up.
Look at my drawing. Oh my god.
Oh goodness. Wait, don't look it up. What do you mean? I don't actually know what's there. Let me look. Rat King mythology. Yeah. Images. I don't know what you're talking about. It's exactly as I described. It's a bunch of rats tied together at the tails. Like, yeah, it's kind of disturbing. Not exactly the worst thing ever.
Can be a bit disgusting for more people than others.
Fair. I am someone who has looked forward to, like, dissections
Dear God.
in science classes, so... Yeah, in my most recent bio lab, we dissected a fetal pig.
Ooh.
Yeah. Pretty classic. I did that in high school as well. I also dissected a frog in the 7th grade.
I only ever dissected yeah, I also dissected a frog in the 7th grade.
Or yeah, when I tell people I dissected a frog in the 7th grade, they look at me with horror in their eyes because 7th grade sounds really young. But I
Not even
dissected
that
a
young.
lot. I dissected a lot of things in the 7th grade. It was a frog, cow eye, sheep brain, owl pellet.
Wow. Come on, Meg. You know the thing's practically dead already, right? Come on. I mean, I know it's not. I know some people can be squeamish, but really? You have to be escorted out?
Yeah, it's not everyone's thing. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably just more desensitized to it.
Yeah, no, the rat king probably isn't a real thing. It would involve rats getting so numerous in one concentrated area that they somehow get their tails tied together.
And then it eventually solidifies with gunk, mud, feces, and...
Yeah. Which that is very unlikely. Is it? It must just be like a really rare thing then.
It is pretty rare.
This is still too saturated. Do I need more white? Maybe if I add white directly to this. Like a lot of white. A lot of white. To be fair, I love biology. It's my special interest. But I have a surface level knowledge of most things involving biology, which is a lot of things. It's a lot of things in my brain about biology. If you want me to go into nerd ramble mode, ask me to talk about evolution. Oh, damn.
There was... what?
I was thinking of like rats in a city, so...
I was thinking rats more in a medieval sense.
It would happen there. Thing is, I wouldn't think that it'd be rats there. Like, rats do exist in the countryside, but I would think more so field mice would be more likely. How do I desaturate this? I can add a little bit of pigment black into this, not my mixed black. That'd be a good way to desaturate.
Oh my god, I actually cooked with this. Oh shit. This turned out to be just a joke, but I actually cooked. Yeah, the upcoming
Yeah,
spy
Meg,
thriller. The upcoming spy thriller, Sock Posture.
I thought we were going to play Among Us. I thought that it was for that. That can be promo art for us playing Among Us. Alright, I did put a lot of white paint in here, so let's put a lot of black in. I feel like I'm gonna regret this. Yeah, Meg, it's one of those word puzzles. Figure it out.
I need a smaller brush size.
Alright, what about this? Now that's too dark. What the fuck?
You just missed the creation of the latest, hottest poster, Sock Posture. It's a spy thriller.
You missed me, completely messing up my colors. Whatever. Oh. He did, didn't he? Meg, we can't read. You expect us to read?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what you typed in chat.
Ridiculous. No, I couldn't. I wasn't focusing on like the letters of the word.
Not the way it's spelt, as long as you understood the message.
All
There are
right,
some
what
things
is-
that just transcend language barriers.
Okay, what about this? Ooh, that's closer. Ooh, another thing that can help
Mods.
is
Ban Meg.
she is mods.
Not for long. At this rate, Meg, you're about to get strike 4
What were the other strikes?
for existing.
Oh my goodness. You need to stop bullying her. It's gonna sound personal soon.
I think I will. And she starts the shit anyway. I'm just defending myself.
But this looks like an exotic bird at the moment. I promise this is a bird I found in my backyard. Just doing an underpainting of blue on the beak.
Oh shit. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, gotta redo that.
You know what kind of hawk it was? Oh, this is a rose-breasted grosbeak.
Hawk Tua.
Did it have a red tail? Or I guess like a tail this color? Yeah, I don't know then. That was the most distinguishing feature I could think of for a hawk in your area.
Single hawks in your area.
Oh, actually. One sec. I got a new book recently. Look at this. It's a bird book for identifying birds. And, like, I already had a bird identification book that is really good, but I got this specifically because in the back, it has a checklist. It has a checklist! So I get to check off birds that I've seen. So, yes, I'm in love. And this guy, actually, David Allen Sibley, this guy made another book that's called What It's Like to Be a Bird. So every single one of the birds in this book and that book, he painted himself. If you think I'm into birds, you haven't even heard of this guy. This guy is obsessed with birds to a whole other level. Do you see all these bird illustrations in here? There are so many. And he did all of these. As well as juvenile variants for most of them. This guy is obsessed with birds to a whole other level. Anyways, I just so happened to find hawks while flipping through here. Alright, Meg, do you know what color it was?
Nope.
Brown. Gotcha. You live in like middle Texas, right? Because like this is how specific the ranges can get. I see
That's
what you mean.
true.
Yeah.
You gotta forget. You gotta sometimes just avoid the panhandle.
The part that cuts into Oklahoma makes a weird shape.
Actually, no. Parts of Oklahoma were once Texas. I don't know why we gave up that land, but
Well, you know what I mean though, right?
yeah.
Where it looks like Texas taking a chunk out of Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This guy also has morph variants as well. So like there's light variants and there's dark variants of this one. So cool. No, not Trent. Alright, yeah, sure. Alright, so by panhandle, they're talking about this thing right here, this block that's jutting up into Oklahoma's shape. The panhandle you're thinking of is probably Florida.
Go
'Cause
right
it's
on.
called panhandle. Yeah, no, there's a lot of different types of hawks. I'm not even gonna try anymore. I have a bird to paint.
I can get back to I can support that message, Mig. Oh yeah.
I love this bird. Oh, this bird is actually on the cover of this book.
Whoops.
That is a rose-breasted grosbeak. Its beak is actually kind of pink in this illustration. Than this picture, if I'm using the picture as reference. I'll use the picture as reference.
You know, at this rate, Mig, we should just take over the entire country. God damn it.
Ah, no! I just dropped water on it. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. God damn it.
Yeah, that's an excellent question, Meg. I have no idea. This is why okay, so hear me out. We create this thing called a National Guard and split up the territory into different states. It's a pretty radical idea, I know.
And that's just what the US does anyway.
But we give them cowboy hats instead. Yeah. That's true. Like where I live, we have several battlegrounds from the Revolution, from the Texas Revolution, Mexican-American War, And the Civil War.
Wait, Texas Revolution?
Yeah, to break away from Mexico.
I don't think I've actually heard about that.
Really?
I am from the Midwest.
Oh, that's true. Forgot.
Yeah, no, I heard a lot about the Lewis and Clark expedition.
Ah, yeah. Same. Sacagawea.
But I don't think I've heard much about a Texas Revolution.
It's pretty. It's just a pretty big part down here. It's why everyone here is so independent-minded,
I see.
or very prideful of the state. We fly as many Texas flags as we do American flags, and
mean,
Texas was its
normally-
own country.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Because if you're taking into account also like private landowners that fly American flags, most of them don't fly Iowan flags as well. Usually it's public buildings that fly American flag along with the state flag. Which, by the way, the Iowa flag looks like the French flag but with the symbol in the middle.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I like the Texas flag. It looks like Chile's flag, but better. People often confuse those two flags.
Really?
Yeah, Chile's flag is like, you know, like how the U.S. has its like the stars at the left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Chile has that for their lone star on the left-hand corner, and we both pretty much share the same colors. Texas has to the left of it like a complete column of blue with a lone star in it, and then red and white. Chile's has the lone star, but just on the left-hand corner at the very top, and same colors.
Cool.
It's pretty epic. Yeah, there was actually my hometown is named after a person that died during a Mexican raid on an American fort. I think, or Texan fort. But yeah, there's a shit ton of history here. That's why I grew up to love it so much. Got Civil War, the Texas Revolution, Mexican-American War, and yeah, we've had a few wars. Well, yeah, that's where most of the good stuff happens. That sounds terrible, but yeah, that's where most of the interesting stuff happens. Because of most of those wars, yeah, that's how that's how human history does work. Yeah, war, pause, war again. What do you think drives innovation the most? Competition. Competition drives innovation, and the ultimate competition is war, because either you win or you die, and that's yeah. Uh-huh. War is just the ultimate competition. Waging, wielding your manpower, material wealth, logistics. Yo, Meg is just saying that history is the history that I'm talking about is just wars. Like, yeah, that's just human history. Says Meg.
Yeah, not exactly wrong.
You know, Meg.
But also not exactly right either. It'd be oversimplifying to say that. History is messy.
Oh yeah, especially European history. Oh my god, that shit is wild. There was okay, so there's a thing we have here in Texas. It's called Six Flags.
Six Flags.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this or not. Pretty exclusive.
Uh-huh.
I
mean, I've never been to a Six Flags, but I'm sure they're not just in Texas, right?
No, they should be everywhere. Oh, yeah. They should be more common. But so that Six Flags is a reference to the Six Flags that once flew over Texas. You know, you have the U.S., you had the Texas Republic, the Mexican Empire at the time, Spanish Empire, and for a very short time, the French too. And then, of course, the Confederacy.
Empire in the world?
Well, let's find out.
History.
Shortest lived empire would be Napoleon's rule over the island of Elba, 1814 to 1815. Oh, no, smallest empire. Never mind. Shortest. Okay, let's see.
Like there has to be one that's just a few days, right?
Yeah, there are a handful here. Like the Crimean People's Republic. 15 days. But that's just a republic. If we're going empire, we have the Second French Empire, which lasted 17 years, 9 months, and 2 days. The Hun Empire, which was 10 years, 445 CE to 453 CE. The Qing Empire Restoration Movement, which lasted 12 days.
Yeah, no, I should have just looked to Chinese history because...
Oh my god.
Chinese history is fucked.
It is wild. It is actually wild. And now I gotta know, what's the shortest lived states in history? The Italian Registry of Canero. 1 year and 109 days.
It says the Russian Democratic Federative Republic didn't last a day before dissolving.
Yeah, that sounds like the Russians. Oh, nice. The shortest lived state was Carpathia, Ukraine, which lasted less than a day. And they were taken over by Hungary shortly after. Yeah, that makes sense.
When was that?
When the when the Nazis were still in power.
Yeah, I figured. There's a lot of
There's a lot of wacky shit going on over there. Good night, Meg.
Night, Meg.
Now that Meg's gone, let's go over the French invasions of Mexico.
Say good night to you.
Let's talk about the Mexican occupation, the French invasions of Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually don't know a whole lot about that. I know that...
It's wild.
Actually, yeah, no, my history books never really focused on the French too much other than they played a role in the Revolutionary War.
Well, have you know they lost both times, Meg. Well, they lost the first time, but then won the second time. Well, they didn't win. It was more like just like a stalemate. Got too expensive and it just left. Second time, they actually managed to establish an empire, an emperor in Mexico. I think it was an Austrian emperor of Mexico.
Like, I know you're French Canadian, but do you feel that much connection to the French specifically?
Come on.
Yeah, it's for the joke.
We do a little memeing around here. But I think the first one was started because a French baker was upset because at the time I think there was still political unrest over recently independent, yeah, a recently independent Mexico. You know, shit was still rocky.
Yeah.
And then, well, occasionally some buildings get destroyed, vandalized, and all that. And one of those stores just happens to be a bakery owned by a certain Frenchman. I have yet to learn his name, but he is not that important. But history refers to most of it. It depends on the perspective. With Mexico, it's more of an invasion. With the French, it's more of an intervention. Quote unquote intervention. But they managed to the second time that they went in, they overthrew the republic at the time, and current reign at the time reigning emperor Napoleon III, not a direct descendant but like a cousin or nephew or something like that, overthrew the government. I believe it was a relatively liberal government. I think his name, the president in charge, was Benito Juarez. And I think they were still in the midst of a civil war they barely got out of. I'm not sure which. But they managed to, I believe, set up an emperor. I forgot which. I think it was Austria. I remember his name, Maximilian. I think it was an archduke.
Maximilian? That's a lot of Maxes.
Oh yeah, Maximilian. There's like a million of them. No wonder he went... Well, he didn't want to become emperor, I think. But, let me get back on track. So, France overthrew the government and set up the Second Mexican Empire. Or just the Mexican Empire, quote unquote. And it didn't last it lasted only like a few years.
Night.
Wow, she didn't say bye to me. Banner. Matter of fact, while she's asleep, put her hand in a bowl of water.
No, she said goodbye in her own way.
Meg, just for you. I hope someone puts your hand in a bowl of water as you sleep.
Yeah, it's oddly specific for a reason.
Mm-hmm,
You know what happens when...
Hell
You know what
yeah.
happens when your hand gets put in a bowl of water while you're sleeping?
You know why some places celebrate Cinco de Mayo? The 5th of May. It's to celebrate the Battle of Puebla.
Yeah, I know it's not... Like, as much as I know about it is, it's not an Independence Day, even though it's, like, misunderstood pretty widely as, like, Mexican Independence Day, but it's not.
Yeah. It's more like a celebration, like, hey, look, we fought.
We fought against the
French. Yeah, exactly. Fought against you fought against a superior European opponent. I mean, yeah, it'd be a pretty good reason to celebrate. Like, hey, look, we did this. We managed to hold them back for a little bit. Yeah, let's celebrate. But yeah. The US had a thing called the Monroe Doctrine at the time. However, they were currently their hands were full at the time because a certain separation movement I think you might know who. A certain like little civil disagreement.
Yeah.
So they had their hands full at the moment. So the Monroe Doctrine, I don't think I ever. Do you know what the Monroe Doctrine is?
It's been a while since I took U.S. history, man.
So the Monroe Doctrine is a basically a doctrine, an ideal that the Europeans should not have anything to do with the Americas. The old world
yeah.
mustn't interfere with the new. And so the Monroe Doctrine couldn't really be enforced because, well, the strongest nation in the New World was currently busy tearing itself apart.
Yeah.
But once you know the whole thing was sorted, yeah, once. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. Gotta go get a watermelon.
What? All right. I guess I'm here now. Hi. Just here. Painting my birds. See, I don't know how to define these, like the edges of these feathers without it looking too outlined, you know what I mean? Maybe I should use the shape of this brush to my advantage, because it's kind of like a block shape. So I feel like that can help. Thing is, I'm running out of paint. Like, of course I can squeeze some more, but then I gotta mix it to this exact pigment, and I don't want to do that. This palette is a mess. It was clean before this. Okay. Let's just test it out over here first, because, like, I plan on cutting all this out anyway, so it's not really important if I get paint on that part. That's just like a flare of white, according to the image. It's gonna look like shit for a second because I'm painting on top of paint that was already dry. But I'll work with it. Yeah, I'll work with it. Maggie just looked at me. That's why I had to leave for a second earlier. I had to get the dog and set her up. Hi, why don't you play with your toy on the blanket? She's gonna drool on my sheets. Anyways, Meg, how's your day going? It's going, yeah. Well, I hope it'll be more than just going when we play Phasmophobia.
Okay, I'm back.
It's a new update, fun. Welcome back.
Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So once the U.S. got itself sorted, it sort of started putting pressure onto the French to be like, stop that shit. Kind of, but not really. Because around the same time, that's sort of when it ended. Around the same time as the Civil War ended.
Yeah.
But, you know, they wouldn't tolerate having French presence in the Northern American continent. So without the support of the
like
French...
imperialism and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, yeah, European imperialism.
Well, and U.S. imperialism. Nationalism.
Yeah, but it's better when we do it. Uh, so there was two threats at the time for France. So they had to divert stuff from Mexico back over to the European continents because there was a growing presence of growing military threat from Prussia.
Oh.
So they had to redeploy over to Europe just to keep things, But once the French support was gone, the whole thing basically just collapsed. With the support of some U.S. aid to the revolutionaries, just like a teensy bit, and also the French pretty much packing up and leaving, the whole thing sort of just fell apart. And yeah, very simplified and very inaccurate, but yeah. History is strange. Reality is stranger than fiction.
I believe it. Hey, what are you doing? Get that out of your mouth. Dogs.
But yeah.
She has so many toys and she chooses to chew on the things that aren't for chewing on.
Oh my god, right? I have my dog does the same. The emperor, before I finish this, when the empire collapsed, the emperor and two of his generals were taken and shot via firing squad. And I believe his last words were, Viva Mexico. Because I feel kind of bad for the dude. Kind of. Part of me does.
Anyone deserves to be shot like that. They can't even fight back.
Well, I mean, complicated. But
yeah.
But that's going to be the end of it for today because I got some things to take care of. And also my mom, whole ass chicken. And that chicken needs to be demolished.
I see.
Yeah.
Important pressing matter.
Exactly. We have some important pressing matters. So I'm going to have to end it here for today.
Gotcha.
Thank you for being here. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Meg, and DG, along with Abyss. I appreciate you all. Until next time.